Well, today, two women from Pocatello are being heralded as heroes for their actions yesterday. Logan McDougall has more on what the pair did to earn such praise.
It was here at American Falls Reservoir where McKenna Manning and her friend Allison Schulteis saved the life of a man that McKenna had met only earlier that day. The two were out enjoying the summer weather with friends wake surfing. McKenna says that the day started like any other.
It was a great day. The water in Mother's Day Cove was really nice. We got a lot of good surfing time in.
But later that day, things took a turn for the worst. A man who was with them, who McKenna only knows as Danny, was in the water and began having a seizure.
And he got in the water because he had been sitting in the boat all day and just wanted to stretch his legs. So he got in the water and he started struggling a little bit and asked for the rope. So we tossed him the rope and started to pull him in. And that's when he went limp and his head went underwater.
McKenna and Allison quickly sprang into action, pulling Danny from the water.
Allie jumped in the water and I grabbed him by the shoulders, and once we got him onto the swim deck, we had Scott, another guy that was on the boat with us, help us get him onto the back of the boat. And his skin was blue and his eyes were bright red, and Allie checked his pulse and he didn't have a pulse, and then we checked to see if he was breathing, and he wasn't breathing, so that's when we started CPR.
While the two were performing CPR, the boat headed for a waiting ambulance on shore. Pretty soon, Danny began to come back to life.
I was just thinking in my head, this guy's a goner. And once we got him to respond, that's when it started to calm down and we kind of had a hold on things. He was responsive, but he wasn't with it. So once we got him to that point to where his eyes were open, once we got him to that point, we talked to him, asked him questions, kept him awake until we got to the ambulance.
McKenna says despite the day's traumatic events that it all feels like a dream.
It's surreal. Doesn't even seem like it happened, but I'm glad that I had the instinct to go into rescue mode and just make it happen.
Logan McDougall, KPVI News 6.
McKenna credits that the training she received from her brother at the Ross Park Aquatic Center for her quick reaction time. Good story there.